Monday Night Live. Hey, y'all. Come on in the room. Hey, y'all. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. All right, as you come in the room, tell me who you are, where you from, married or not married. For real? Hey, Miss Francine, how are you? Come on in the room. All right, tell me who you are and where you from. All right, tell me who's in the room. Hey, how are you? All right, happy Monday from Chi-Town. Hey, Jay. Hey, Roxanne from Philly. Roxanne. Where was Roxanne? Where was that Roxanne from? Hey, Monique. All right, Peaches in the house said, from Louisiana, she my eyes married, y'all. Did you just holler Peaches? Trying to give everybody time to come on in this room. How was your weekend, guys? As you come in, tell me who's in the room. And how was your weekend? Al? Say hey, babe.
What's up?
Tanya, and you're happily married to Devin, and we're in Toledo, Ohio.
Ohio.
All right, Tanya, thank you for joining us. Any first-timers here?
Me?
Night.
Good night. You took a pill?
I did.
It was peaceful. The weekend was peaceful. Peaches said, "What's up, Ced?"
What up, though?
I didn't have a talk with him to see if he gonna behave tonight. You know he has his off nights. Hey, Robin. Robin say hey.
What up, though?
Hey, you. Baby, can you not say what up, though, everybody?
What up, though?
Roxanne. I'm trying to get everybody a moment to come on and enter our humble abode. No? Okay, so I saw one person say the weekend was peaceful. How was everybody else's weekend? How was your weekend, babe?
I worked all weekend.
So, I mean, it was great. Made money.
No.
My weekend was amazing. I think it means to spent it with the kid. Oh.
Big Red.
Big Red.
Jackson.
Do you, Jackson?
Do you then, Big Red?
That's your idea of a good weekend with the kids? Too short. Hey.
Big Red, do you have sexy legs?
She said, you so dumb. Okay, so let me tell you a joke behind that because he told me, Big Red, do you have sexy legs? I went to, me and the attorney went to the jail to visit a client that I had to notarize some documents for. And he told me to keep a straight face. And we walking through the jail and you hear people ramming on the door. And then you hear him say, Big Red with the sexy legs. And then he just like turned around and was like, Dirty Red with the sexy legs. And he was like, okay, Dirty Red with the sexy legs, come on here. And so, you know, cool or whatever. And he made a joke about it. All right, so Robin said they celebrated my daughter's 8th birthday. Okay, then. My weekend was great. My husband... Was it my husband what? Killed his first deer of the season?
Oh, yeah.
Where you live that y'all killing deers?
She live in Louisiana.
They kill deers in Louisiana?
They kill deers here, too.
Wow, one of my best friend husband done got into hunting. I told him he done went to the other side.
What best friend?
Kayla.
Hunting what?
Sean got a bow and arrow, the whole kit and caboodle. He is going nuts with that.
All right.
They
be out there hunting your butt.
Right. But hey, he gonna have practice. He gonna have his aim on fleek. He posts all his videos. All right, so tell me why I didn't see everybody checking in the room. Oh, how you gonna almost miss the show, Shayla, and I tagged you in the post? Get your life together. So if you have not told me where you're from and if you're married and how was your weekend. So trying to give people time to join, y'all black people be late. Hey, Levette. Can't wait to see you at the Christmas gala, girl. You gonna turn up? Said you gonna turn up?
Yes.
That's his turn up.
Tabletop.
Who gonna give a tabletop? You? They don't have a table that can hold you, honey.
Watch.
You know what? Hey, Emily, and you're from Tampa. Are you married, Emily? Yeah, Shayla, get your life together. I create an event every week now for the Monday show so that you can have it alert you. And so I need you to go ahead and accept the event so it'll remind you. Get your life, man. Levette, he said he gonna do a tabletop. Now, I need to know what kind of table gonna hold Big Sexy.
You gonna see.
Them people gonna charge me for that table, babe.
Best money ever spent.
Wow. Hello, weekend was great. Took the wife out to eat. Well, that's a good thing. Okay, I see a date. Anybody else want on a date? Yes, and unhappy. Wait a minute. Your marriage unhappy? You unhappy? What's unhappy, Emily? I'm afraid to ask. What's unhappy? I want to see all well.
As well.
Oh, no, you don't want to see that. Oh, you want to see us as well. You want to see y'all as well, I think. Mahogany table, no. Big Red, get your life. Do not tell this boy to mahogany table. Big Red said you got to get on something that's sturdy.
What's up, Khadijah?
Hey, Khadijah. All right, Javette, hello. Married for 11 years. You worked this weekend.
Eunice, holla.
All right, so we're going to begin our topic. I was leaving my phone on the charger until we got some people in. What the devil I just did? I don't know. Don't judge. Shut up. So, first of all, hey, Moni Mo. Baby, you got to get in the shot. They talked about you last time because you weren't in the shot.
I know, you so selfish.
I can sit on your lap.
No, I'm good.
Baby, that's not love. Love should have brought you home last night. It let me sit on your lap.
Anyway.
Was in a wedding this weekend. Made me feel like I was getting married all over again. Was that a good thing? Good evening. Hey. All right. So I didn't post a topic tonight, but I saw something that struck my attention. It's something we've talked about in one of our marriage sessions that we've done. And I want to talk about it. Hey, you love my hair. Hey, did you guys see our pictures? Okay, so we did a photo shoot yesterday with Ced and I, but we also did our family. And side note, pray for our photographer. We did our photography yesterday. It was in a head-on collision today. Broke her wrist. God kept her. So she's walking. Her head. Her wrist is broken, but she's alive. And head-on collisions usually don't end well. So thankful, but not before she sent a couple of shots out to me that she did. So did you guys see our new, it's a picture of me and him, and then one by myself, and then one of me and my girls. Yes, your pictures are beautiful. Work it. Thank you, Jay. I love them. We was all fall and stuff. If you only knew the hell that I went through with my son and my husband in the store trying to coordinate. The struggle was definitely real. Hello, Monique. Yes, you love them. Thank you, hon. All right. So I'm going to ask that you can invite your friends or your on your page to come join us as we get ready to get started for this. But I do love the little hearts and the likes as we talk to let me know that you're liking what we're talking about. It's interesting and keep it going. So if you would, let's practice with some hearts. Come on. There you go. I see. To get me excited. He said I'd be too excited. Hey, I like them hearts. That's my dance right there.
Okay then.
They look. Thank you, Tanisha. Said they look great. He looked all right. I look real good.
That's what
Oh,
it
I
is.
got a bunch of hearts. Oh my God, babe. What you gonna say?
I'm not going to say anything.
So, thank you so much. Oh my God, I'm getting overwhelmed with all the hearts. So much love. All right, so I saw a post that asked, could you share a Facebook page with your spouse? So my first question is, could you? I want to see some responses. It's going to be, I need y'all to be able to respond on this one because we need to interact. Yes, honey, you were looking good. I can't say that. What's that? Good what?
Shay,
All right now.
that's the New Orleans thing.
Oh, well, hey, I take it. I was looking good. That's all that matters. Okay. So you could share a Facebook page with your spouse. Okay, I see one. Anybody else could share a Facebook page with your spouse?
Right. Keep it 100.
Be honest. Could you share a Facebook page with your spouse? No.
Right.
All right, I got two. I got another no. All right, and I got some hearts with it. Look, no and hearts. Hey, Mildred. Okay, Mildred just joined. Mildred and her husband do marriage ministry. We all partner. We work together. Believe it or not, it's a lot of marriage ministries that they are territorial, but we love marriage and we just work together any way we can. So thank you, Mildred, for joining. The question in the room is, could you share a Facebook page with your spouse? I saw no, nope, no, I couldn't share.
Christopher say yes. His wife be on his all the time. Peter said the same thing.
I say, of course, we already share an Instagram page. Yes, my wife be on my page. Oh, okay, I went back
Somebody just
there.
said yes. Shayla
Yes,
said
but
yes.
but he won't.
What's the difference?
Yes. What's the difference in you following them already?
If you follow them already.
I could. Okay, I'll go back. Yes, we have passwords and all. Okay. Hey, Miss Mildred. No. Okay, I could, but I wouldn't. Okay, so the question is, could you share a Facebook page with your spouse? So most of you said that you could. Would you? And why or why not is already being answered in there. Most people are saying,
Well,
say
he
yes.
say yes, but he got too many Facebook friends.
Right. Now, it said, I trust my husband enough for him to have his own page. That's not the question right now, Khadijah. Don't be all deep on us. We going somewhere with this. Follow us. Stay with me and I will bless you. So, thank you, child. I ain't seen you in a long time, Jay. Sounds cute. Okay, so anyway, the question was, okay, could you? So most people said they could. Somebody said they would, but he wouldn't. Okay, so I guess the question would be, what reason would you have to share a Facebook page?
What reason would you have to?
To share a Facebook page.
I don't know. What would be the reason?
I trust my husband enough for him to have his own page. Okay.
I guess that would be if you just didn't want to have separate ones. I don't know.
I want to hear some fun. What reason would you think that it would be that? Oh, thank you, Jay. You love our photo shoot. I'm just too excited. I'm sorry. All right, y'all can invite y'all friends while y'all on here to come join us. So, what reason would someone have to have a joint Facebook page? Okay, so I don't know.
Eunice say, what reason you have not to? Emily say her husband old school and will embarrass her because he don't say things in the right format.
Okay. So
Peaches say they share because her husband doesn't do social media.
Okay, so, but I'm asking what reason would you have? So, okay, let's go to Emily because she said, what reason would you have not to? Well, the purpose of Facebook is to network and connect with your old classmates, your friends, your co-workers, things of that nature. That's what it was designed for. Now, it has evolved to a bunch of other stuff. Some things not so good, whatever. But I'm answering Eunice said, what reason would you have not to?
Roxanne said you have a page together so there won't be any misunderstandings.
Okay, so let me. I gotta stay on one. So Eunice said, what's the reason you have not to? I got sidetracked. I'm trying to
when you hiding stuff, that's the reason. That's from your
but okay. So Eunice, I disagree because Cedric and I went to 2 different high schools. We have different sets of friends. I don't want his friends on my page. The people on my page, I know I have a relationship with. I'm interested in what they're doing, what their children doing. I am interested in the things like he like car stuff. He like homes, flip homes and watches and all this stuff. I don't like any of that stuff. So I don't want that in my timeline because I got to weed through that in order to get to what I want to see. So my Facebook page is custom for things I like, the things I like to see.
What you like to see? Ratchet.
Well, even if that was the case, it would be ratchet on my page and not going through watches and bicycles and cars and lions and taxiways on Mount York. So it's not a matter of mistrust or not trusting. Now, I think that a lot of people that do have joint pages is because of not trusting. I think that when they have those joint pages, a lot of times, and it's not always, and you can give me feedback. I'm not talking about there's nothing we're going to talk about that's everybody. But a lot of times when they have those joint pages, it's because people have, you said a mean face?
No, Emily said we have each other's passwords, but he can't post on my page.
Why can't he post on your page, Emily?
Ketsia says, I don't think my husband should befriend my friends, period.
Right, and that's the thing. I'm not saying he can befriend my friends, but...
I don't want to befriend your friend.
Right, but I'm just saying, we don't... Oops, I didn't... Livette, you sent an angry face? Don't do that to me, cuz. That's picky reasons. What? But the people...
Oh, for people who like the same stuff, it's not a problem.
Well, but it still is, because you don't have the same, like, your friends, you might have some mutual friends, but where you went to school at, your group is not his group.
Shayla says she didn't know there was such a thing as joint pages.
Well, what they do is they create a page. Like, if you change your page and put, like if I change my page and I put Ced and Angie and then the last name be Thomas, so he wouldn't have a separate page, I wouldn't have a separate page, they would all be together. But then, I'm just going to throw this out there. When I see people with joint pages, I think that they've had some kind of infidelity or some problems with trust is the reason they go that route. That's just my thought when I see it. Now, that doesn't mean...
Sabrina says that a joint page is to let the people know not to come incorrectly for the spouse.
But that's that's a standard that you set. Not right, babe?
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody come incorrectly to your page... You address it, but then if it happens again, you delete them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a...
Get your block ministry on?
Your block ministry on. So, people do what you let them do. That's just like if you go to...
Appreciate that, Big Red.
What you say?
So she invited 50 friends.
Thank you. So this is the thing. If people say, I agree, my husband and I don't have the same interests, and that's why we don't have... Right. Okay, for instance, Monique is a part of Black Love, and her husband, Quentin. Quentin is a DJ. Quentin is the life of the party. He was a wildflower child. Monique is fun, but she more chill.
Hurricanes. Wrong with him anyway.
Shut up, boy. Me and Quentin... was wild. We was out there. We was in the club. We was doing whatever. So we got a bunch of friends. Cedric got friends too, but Cedric is more chill like Monique. They have a good time, but Cedric ain't gonna want to see my friends post. And Quentin posts and tag 100 people, and every time somebody respond, you see the response. You gonna be like, why is my phone blowing up? Because Quentin done tagged somebody. Hey, Joy. That's right. Right. So if you set standards,
block ministry on fleek.
If you set standards and set boundaries, what you got to do in life, period, because you're not going to be able to have a joint everything. You can't have a joint job. You got to go to work. And so if somebody at work coming to him incorrectly or coming to her incorrectly, they got to be able to put them in their place. It's the same thing. You don't get to try to block it.
Rakia say her husband used Facebook for games. She used to promote business. What games is on Facebook?
You know how they have that, like what's that game your mom play? With the,
I don't know.
The one Michelle play, all in play.
It's on vegetables or something.
Okay, but that game, you can link them to your Facebook and you get friends. It's people that have separate game Facebook page because they send requests to people that play those games.
Really?
And yeah, and
I
so
didn't know that.
yeah,
Well,
so
I'm not a Facebook impresario.
so this is the thing, baby. You're doing the most.
What?
What is the impresario, really?
Candy Crush is what it is.
Okay, but why are you doing
Thanks,
the most
Kit,
with
sir.
impresario? What
That's
the
the
devil?
only word that came to my mind at the
Well,
time.
you need to
I'm
have some more
sorry.
basic words. That's too much.
So I'm supposed to lower my standards?
Yes, lower your
To get
standards.
your
I don't know
vocabulary
what you
up?
said, impresario. What does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Anyway.
Yeah, make me mess up my train of thoughts. I'm an impresario. Hey, y'all.
So
What are y'all talking
use
about?
that for the bank
All right,
account.
so Danielle, we're talking about Facebook, social media. First, it was could you share an account with your spouse? What reason would you have to share an account? And so at this time, people were saying that if you don't want to share an account, then it's because you're hiding something. But my husband and I have each other's passwords. Heck, I created his Facebook page. I created all his stuff, but I wouldn't want a page with him. So that's me and my husband all day, right? I wouldn't want to be on a page with him. Like I say, whatever comes in your timeline is the stuff that you're interested in. They cater your sales and the things they solicit you by what you like, what you go see. I don't want to see the stuff that he watches. But anyway, I recently, because we're going to go a little further and say that's not cool, period. We just have, you got it. See, and that's the thing. You can put all these.
Well, that's easier said than done.
What?
Having trust.
Why you say that?
Why is that? Because if you've been hurt in the past, it's hard to trust the new people because you bring your past hurts and past.
But that's a part of marriage. You can't have a successful marriage without having trust. You can't. Well, I'm saying, but we're talking about we're talking about in a healthy, successful relationship. We're not talking about with all the jacked up stuff that. Well, I've been like that forever, and so I'm going. Maybe let me finish. Let me.
Thoughts.
But you can't read every comment because I get sidetracked. Can I finish my sentence? Love in my life.
Oh, I'm sorry. Multitask. Go ahead.
Can I go stab him and come back?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't want to see no thoughts. I get you on the same page, but you should have. I agree that you should have each other's passwords, but do you know that that's a really big deal in relationships? Marriages especially. There's a really big deal in couples sharing relationships, people saying privacy, and all those things of that nature. But I'm going to go back to, I forgot, you made me lose my train of thought.
I didn't make you do nothing.
You did when you read the comment.
You could have kept talking like you always do.
Why what, Eunice? It makes, sometimes you have to say what you're talking about because it's delayed sometimes. That's why you need to get over your past before entering. Correct. It is important to come into a marriage whole instead of coming broken, because this is the crap you have to do. I can't let you have nobody like. Okay, so that's what I was gonna say. There's a thing that I heard at a conference, and it bugged me because it said that in this conference the couple had infidelity issues. Hey, Hector. They had infidelity issues, and so the wife said that you can't request her husband as a friend if you don't request her. So if you're going to be his friend, you have to be my friend. And it was people that felt like that was correct. And, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, do you not think that they would be your friend on Facebook and still have sex with your husband or your wife? It's people that have their best friends or their family members that sleep with their spouse. So, y'all having the same... If I got to chicken hawk him like that, baby, if he want to do it, he going to do it.
That's right. People going to find a way to do what they want to do.
He doesn't have any of mine, but if... Yes, I wouldn't mind sharing them, but I know that you... But why wouldn't your husband give you his? See, I think that when we come into marriage, sometimes we come in marriage with the single mentality in a marriage. Like, this is mine, this is yours. If we're married, we're one.
Jay says she ain't hawking nobody.
Absolutely. That's why there's Facebook friends to see. Right, but listen, your Facebook page should reflect your life in your marriage. Not your drama. You mad at your husband today, listen, what's done, done will come. Right. I'm not talking about if you mad at your husband, which is another pet peeve of mine. Don't be on Facebook. If somebody realizes how good a wife they got, that's so silly.
The secret messages?
Yeah, them encrypted messages that people send all the time.
Not really encrypted.
Let's say I agree, but I think boundaries should be set. Boundaries should be set in marriage, period. So that's not anything that you're asking we're not saying anything outlandish. In marriage, you got to have boundaries.
No, but she's right. That's something that people fail to discuss about social media boundaries, because that's a big problem with people having, I guess, not clear defined boundaries, because what one person thinks is okay, another person might not. So you have to discuss those things ahead of time to come to some type of common ground.
Well, some of the things you have to discuss is, can you be friends with your ex on Facebook? Can you be friends with your ex-mother-in-law? Can you be friends, whatever? When you talk about boundaries, you have to discuss, because I don't think a chick should be in your inbox. I don't think a dude should be in my inbox. You shouldn't have secret conversations in your inbox. But at the same time, I can't monitor his page to see if he got a chick in his inbox or whatever, because if he doesn't set that boundaries, she's just gonna find another way to get to him. So if I'm still feeding into the conversation, then no ex no ex friends on the page?
No ex relationships.
Okay. But see, have you guys clearly discussed what you expect? That you can't have any ex? I mean, have you, let me push this back, because I'm trying to see. Have you guys clearly discussed that? Have you talked about that you can't have any ex, or you can't have any inbox messages? Have you guys discussed having passwords? Jay, you say yes, but how would you know? How would you know if he's doing that? And I'm not saying that you have to check behind him, but I have the option to go and look in Cedric's inbox and look anywhere else if I want to, but I mean, I don't have a reason to. But the other side, we were talking about people that say that, I can't see that. People that say that your friend, if a woman asks Cedric to be a friend, they have to ask me to be a friend. Does anybody agree with that? That if somebody of the opposite sex requests friendship, they would have to request the other person. What does it say?
Exes are exes for a reason. I don't see the point of remaining friends.
I can be friends with my ex. Trust me, I trust him. Ex, okay. I don't know. Hey, Jeremy. What's that?
I look for a booger, you find a booger.
See, now, I also disagree with that. Because people say if you look for something, you'll find it. But I can't find something if it's not there.
Why you keep looking at me?
I don't know. I can't find something if it's not there. Correct?
Yes.
I'm serious. Always heard, if you look for something, you'll find it. But I cannot find.
Well, I think that you're missing the spirit of what they're trying to say.
Well, what are they trying to say?
That you spend your life looking, like every day, all day, looking, like without trusting that person. I think is more of the spirit of what they're trying to say. Not saying if you look, you'll find something. Just like if you look every now and again or once in a while. But that's more, I think, toward people who's always looking for something, always investigating.
No, because like you said, what if a person he went to school with, but you don't even know them? Are you talking about being friends?
I think so.
It works both ways. What works both ways? I told you I got to be more clear with your responses. What works both ways? Hello?
She's reiterating what you said. If it's not there, you can't find it.
Right. Come on, say it. Incorrect. Okay. Y'all writing these one-word answers, so we're not sure which part of the stuff you're talking about. It takes too much out of you. I was ready to kill.
Yeah, it does. Take a lot of energy to always be Inspector Gadget.
Well, this is the thing. If you got somebody that you know you can't trust, you know you can't trust them. You know that. Like, when people have somebody that they know is up to no good, even if you don't know what they're doing, you know they're doing something. That's the reason you looking, most of the time. or you just have a bunch of insecurities, which all of that stuff needs to be dealt with. That's not something that your spouse should have to take on. They shouldn't have to fix your insecurities.
Well, but it's not always that too, because sometimes people are looking for things that they're missing in the home, and you spending all your time investigating instead of filling those voids in your spouse's life.
That's true.
Because, like we always say, cheating is not the end all; it's a symptom of some other issues.
Why live with the drama, Jay said?
Exactly.
I'm not in the babysitting. Right.
Exactly.
And that's what it is. If you got to check them like that, you babysitting.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
Let's say, what Jay say, Cedric, can you read that?
I agree. If a person will cheat, they will find a way. If it's 24 hours in a day, that 45 minutes they are going to get Rice Krispies, they will get in. You do have to trust and not think you something like that. In reality, it's be cut off there.
Yeah, I went through it. How long have we been married? It'll be 15 years in April. We've been together for 17, 5 kids. Okay, so can you and Ced switch seating arrangements? He is on point tonight. Really, Shayla? Really, Shayla? Shayla, I thought me and you was cool. You play too much.
Don't get mad.
Now you see him and I'm gonna be out to the side. That's how you gonna be? But Ced, I don't investigate.
Try my best to trust my husband, but we go through spells without speaking to one another. When we are up, we are up. When we are down, we are down. I notice when we aren't really speaking. Yeah. He'll be on his phone a lot, but it's his way of making me jealous, but I don't pay him any mind because he'll only be speaking to his sister. But I guess his impression of my phone blowing up is me talking to the world.
And ain't nobody missing. What is that?
Ain't nothing missing. He too much of a thought. He getting everything at home except the buddy.
The booty, maybe?
Booty. I don't know.
Okay, Big Red, you gotta clarify that. 'Cause if you saying only thing he not getting at home are you saying booty? Because that's important at home. Booty is important.
The booty?
All in the Shayla, man, you done broke up. You done tried me. I'm gonna put the camera up, but I'm be petty. I'm gonna be off the camera.
Yeah, don't be petty.
So anyway, this is the thing. If there is a disconnect with you guys, you have to take time to rebuild the connection. Otherwise, I'm gonna be seeing what he doing, he gonna be seeing what I'm doing, we gonna be like going back and forth. Why? It is so much easier if you guys could. And I don't understand how you go, what she said, months or weeks without talking.
Mm-hmm.
That's a life of misery. Hey, Tanisha, you late.
Roxanne say Facebook caught my man cheating twice. What does that mean? Facebook meaning the other people on Facebook, or the
Roxanne,
man that created Facebook called
can
you?
y'all give me some hearts and some likes? Y'all give me some love right now. But what does that mean, Roxanne? You said Facebook caught your man cheating. How? I mean, like what he said was did somebody tag him in a photo? A cheater's always. Now, see, I don't agree with cheater's always a cheater, because if that's the case, we can say a sinner's always. Oh, I love all the hearts. Thank you, guys. You could say a sinner's always a sinner. You could say a hoe is always a hoe. You could say a drunk is always a drunk.
Have it.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Did you just turn to JT Money? So.
Oh, other people. Yeah, other people.
What?
She said yes, other people. Like she said, Facebook meaning other people.
Oh wow.
JT said, I'll be married a minute, but in my short time, I have the mentality that all I can do is control me and bring to the relationship my best effort and allow my wife the freedom to bring her best. That's right. All you can control is yourself. If you do what you're supposed to do, everything will fall in line.
Thank you guys for all the hearts. Y'all know I love the hearts and the likes and all the other good stuff. But I'm wondering, if you have areas of not trust, what do you guys do? Do you actually work on trying to rebuild trust? Baby, what is the steps if somebody broke the trust? How do they rebuild the trust?
It's different for every couple, but the person who broke the trust has to do whatever the person who their trust they're rebuilding requires them to do. Like
Okay.
if they want to talk about it and get all the details, then you have to divulge.
So if you cheated and I ask you where you did it at, how you did it,
if I want the relationship to work and rebuild the trust, I have to answer all those questions.
so you have to actively work on rebuilding the trust. Now, I would say be careful what you ask, because you say you want to know, like, was she better than me? Was he better than me? Did he lay it down better than me? Did he do? Men and women both go back and forth with what they want to know. But when you get those answers, what the things that you can't handle the truth,
That's right.
and it mess you up worse.
Well, no, that if you not know that you're not going to be able to forgive that person, and you might as not even put them or yourself through that situation. If you're going to be bringing it up every 5 minutes,
You said they have to but then you said they have to reprove themselves. But I'm so loving these hearts, y'all. Thank you so much. You said you have to reprove themselves, but how do they know what reproving themselves to you is?
it has to be clearly communicated from the party that was hurt.
Right, like what I need to regain trust won't be what Cedric needs. And sometimes we don't even know what we need ourselves.
Like
But
if you cheated on Facebook, okay, you cheated on Facebook. Now I need all your passwords. I need you not to be friends with this person, that person. You need to delete them. Those are the steps and the things that you have to agree to do if you want to rebuild a relationship.
right, men go after what you not doing at home. I don't necessarily agree with that.
Well, that is true some of the time, but sometimes people just cheat.
But you're saying men, but like it's women that'll have sex with their husband, do whatever, but they still go out there and get somebody else. Because you gotta know there's different kind of cheaters. There's some people that's just hoes for no reason. You can be the best everything, and they're just gonna be a hoe. But then there's also some people that the wife or the husband is not doing what they need to do at home, and so instead of sitting and talking about it and resolving it and working through it, they just go out and find another hole to dip in. What's something? He deep reading, y'all. What you talking?
No, I'm just reading Big Red off the chain.
What she said?
She said, co-workers don't trust him. She sent naked pics to my husband's phone. He got smacked, and I went to her husband and showed him. I felt bad after he beat her up really bad or something. Say, wow.
All right. He broke my heart, but I still give him space.
Yeah, that's the person who got hurt does have to have forgiveness, but it's a process. You can't expect them to forgive and be over it the next day.
Right, you can't
takes
tell me how
time.
long to grieve. Like when you have that kind of stuff happen, it's heartbreak, and you can't tell me how long to be heartbroken. We have to actively,
Right.
And you can't think that we just not gonna deal with like, okay, I cheated, I found out, it blew up, we cried, and then we're gonna let some time go and it's gonna go away. It doesn't go away without talking with it, dealing with it, discussing. How do we get to that point?
But at the same time, also, you can't keep harping on it and bring it up. Like if he went to the store and he came back in 15 minutes instead of 10 minutes, where you was at? You with that hoe?
Well, that's why if my husband cheated, we probably wouldn't be together, because that's what I would be doing. Yeah, I'm petty. If you cheated when you went to the store, I'm be like, oh, so you had to go meet that hoe at the store? We all going to the store.
Let's go.
I think the person hurt has to have forgiveness in their heart first.
I just addressed that.
Yeah, but I don't think that you necessarily have forgiveness in your heart first. You have love and you want to forgive, you want to get over it, but that hurt. Sometimes you don't feel like you forgive for a long time.
Jay says she's definitely petty Pat.
Shut up.
Robin, do we believe in second chances? Yes.
But that's okay. Now, the one area that the Bible gives you to get a divorce is not because he boring and he ain't good and he ain't this and he ain't that. It is that the person has been unfaithful. That is your option that you can, but you can choose to stay. But if you choose to stay, you can't throw it in their face. Now, you guys can talk about it, address it, deal with it, but you can't throw it in their face.
Guess I would put it all in his face. Hashtag petty much.
Yeah, and that's me.
There was one up there about sex that I wanted you to see, but
What is that?
It was from Daryl. Keep going. Right there. No, one more. Right there.
Wait.
I mean, I'm married, so is it something wrong if I just want sex all the time? And the problem is when she's tired, and that's when I'm like, Superman.
Oh
But
my
she
God.
gets mad at me for being. I don't quite understand the problem. I'm lost.
Okay, so have you guys, Daryl, this is for you. Have you guys had a conversation about how frequent that you feel like you want or need sex? That's the first thing. Secondly,
Not to be funny, but that's something that need to be discussed too on the onset before you get married. Because if you somebody want to have sex 10 times a day, you don't want to marry somebody that just want to do it once every 2 months.
but that being said, those things change too. Like somebody can have a high sex drive, and somebody can be down, and then somebody else can be vice versa. It can change. So people change all the time about, people say,
Yeah, but I'm saying you ain't gonna change that much. For go from once every 2 months to every day, that's something that has to be.
but he's
talked
saying
about.
when she's tired.
No,
you can't.
I'm
you
not
can't.
addressing that. I'm just saying
Oh,
in general
okay.
to what you were saying.
Oh, okay. Is there a Bible verse that states that it's okay to dismiss the marriage if infidelity services? Yes, but I don't have that readily right now. But what you can do is if you go in my inbox and just write the question, I'll get back to you in there.
Jay, you can just cuddle until the everything get right.
Oh, that's so sad. I pray that my husband never had no issues. I need his penis fully working. Y'all, God renewed us. We spent some time. Really? We spent some time. And we have been on a honeymoon phase.
You didn't say it can change because she went to wanting it to never wanting it. That ain't right.
Now, I don't understand the sexless marriage aspect of it. I heard, like, there is a whole epidemic of a thing called a sexless marriage. Like, I don't even want to be with you if we can't be hunching.
So you just use me for my body, basically.
Yeah. I need the dingling.
Really?
Yeah.
What about me as a person? How you make me think that make me feel inside?
I make you feel real good inside while you inside me. So I'm just saying, I need dingling. So I'm trying to figure out
We talking about relationships and how we feel inside. You talk about some sex.
They're talking about sex. That's like a loveless marriage. Well, see,
Not necessarily loveless,
Yeah.
but the thing is, when you don't desire sex from your mate, that means that the connection
There's
is
a
not
disconnect.
there, right? So you need to get to communicating and learning your mate all over again, so that desire is there. So you're back in that honeymoon phase.
well, we live in 2 different states. Oh my God, how does that work, Emily? You agree 100. How does that work living in 2 different states?
Monique says she using Quentin too.
That's right, Monique. You gotta use them for something. They get on your nerves any other time, so I got to have some kind of pleasure.
Yeah, well, Emily, y'all need to work out a schedule where y'all can see each other something on every other weekend, every weekend.
He'll have to mail his penis, put his penis in the mail and send it to me. I'll send it back to him when I get finished. No?
You doing the most.
Whatever.
I need to keep mine with me at all times.
Right, you don't need no side piece.
No.
You can't handle this grown lady touch my side piece.
Oh, never. Halle Berry might run
You
up on me.
said great for you, so you
Oh, she liked the 2 different states then.
Okay, so
So she liked that single married life.
oh my gosh. What you doing, baby? You about to fall down?
Thirsty.
Come on, thanks, big dog. What you said to Daryl, you say thanks for?
Mm-hmm.
What you thanking him for, Daryl?
Everything.
You ain't did nothing. But okay. So let's figure out how we can. Okay, you can improve your sex life by improving your connection with your spouse.
Right.
When we are in tuned, when we having fun, when we're connected, everything we do, even if it's not sexual, it becomes some kind of sexual thing
Right.
because they're what do you call it? Engaging me.
And affectionate. But
Right.
When you locked in, you want to get that twat.
Everything you do, you be like, you want me? Like, for instance, we took the photo shoot yesterday. What the devil? Who? Shanice. I should have answered. Okay, so when we did the photo shoot, he was feeling me. I was telling him, I said, I need to buy a dress like this all the time because he's just been so connected to me, and we've been at it like rabbits. I mean, it ain't none of your business, but I'm just saying because we're connected. Now, y'all know my rule. I don't tell my husband no. But when we are in times when we're just not connected, he's not necessarily asking for it. We're just kind of going to work, home, church, and going through the routine. So when you're connected, you want that person. You miss that person. You like to talk to him. You know, it's just...
Like Troy says, what's up, Troy?
Hey, Troy.
It says, transitions change relationships, so you have to evolve with it. Kids, jobs, etc., which is true.
Right.
You get busy with the logistics of marriage, and you don't deal with the interpersonal part of marriage.
Well, but you have to do like you do anything else. With your job, you have to, if your job performance was slipping, you have to figure out whether you got to do overtime, you got to go in extra, you got to go early. You got to put the work in order to increase your job performance. So how much more would it be that you increase your performance with your spouse? Because your spouse is the one that's going to have your back. So if you slipping, like, but this is the thing I have an issue with, is that when you guys are dating, and of course none of you, because you're all Christian, godly people, but for the other ratchets who were dating and doing all kind of freaky stuff before you got married, and then you get married, and then...
Basically, she's saying, before you get married, your freak number...
Okay.
Before you get married, your freak number is like a 10, and then once you get married, your freak number go down like a 1.5.
Did you say a 1.5?
Yes.
You get rid of it.
So
you get out of it what you put in investments.
Yeah. This is what came to mind too, thinking about why some people don't have a desire to have sex with their mate, is they may not be fulfilled sexually. And that's a problem because you're not communicating. You don't have the trust or the connection to be able to say, babe, I'm not being fulfilled. I need you to do this and that to help me get where I need to be. And then once you enjoy sex and you get it fulfilled, you'll want to have it more often. But if it's not good and it's a chore, who would want to have it?
Well, you know, a common thing that women say is that, I mean, I'm sure it's not both ways, but this is a common thing for men, that because they come home, they want to bust, release, all that stuff, that they just kind of boom, 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 and there's no
foreplay.
No foreplay, but there's no connection. Because you can have sex without a connection. Right. But it's important that you are connected so that you guys feel like you become one. And then that's the times you sit after you have sex and you are talking and, you know, talking about your dreams and your visions for the future and how your day went when things are relaxed.
Peachy said that they work separate shifts. She only see her on the weekend, but when the weekend comes, see the emojis.
All right. I ain't mad at you, Peaches. Y'all better.
Well, Jay, when you Jay Valley, when you talking to your husband about the lack, and you have to do it from a place of love. You can't be like accusatory or nagging about it.
Okay, so let me give you. I'm gonna role play this, Jay, for a second. Babe, I noticed that lately when we've been intimate, it's been, you know, just, you know, kind of quick. I don't feel like you really, you know, are into me, that I do it for you. I'm attracted to you. You know, if you don't mind, I would like for us to take a little more time, you know, whether it's foreplay or doing some touching on music, just to set the mood so we both can get what we need. Because when you get finished, a lot of times I didn't get what I need to get from it, and then I kind of feel like I'm just being used. Mm-hmm. And instead of saying, you busting nut, I ain't busting no nut, what you good, but yeah, I mean, I can go buy me, use my thing in the drawer. I don't have one in the drawer, but I hear a lot of people do.
I might go see what's going on in them drawers.
Baby, if it don't have a pulse and ain't connected to no thighs and booty, I don't want it.
That was something else I was thinking too. You made me lose my train of thought. That food.
Keep the freak level. Hold on. Keep the freak level right. Laugh out loud now, but communicate about it. Connectedness comes with the communication and invested quality time. Exactly what you just. But I guarantee you, A lot of times women say, I said it like that. But I'm telling you, our tone, women especially, is when we say, you know what? They shut down.
Well, not only that, I know Jay was saying that she told him, but you got to think about it too. You make sure that you're doing what you need to do to get him where it need to be. Just because men reach that point don't mean that it was good all the time.
Okay, and Robin, you said you're the one that's always talking about future credit and etc. Okay, that's not something you want to talk about if you get busting up, baby. You don't need that. Yeah, if you busting up, you don't need that. You feel me? So I need you to understand that after you have released yourself, then you want to be talking about pleasant things, your hopes and your dreams, not your credit score. Did you pay the bill? Don't talk about logistics in a moment where you're supposed to be intimate. And that intimate is not the sexual part; it's the part of getting to know one another.
Yeah, JT, that is true about he says, find 12 ways to touch your wife non-sexual to stay connected, but also women like affirmation and to know that you support them and you love them and have their back.
Well, see, that's about Jay. I think it's also about knowing your spouse,
right?
Because
each woman is different.
Each woman's different because they do want you to touch, but they do want to feel like if you're just touching them and then you never get anywhere, then they gonna start feeling like, oh, he don't want me. You know what I'm saying? So there's like a catch-22 with that. I got another show coming up. I gotta go log in real quick. Oh, I do because what's that? Or in your bed? What does that mean?
I don't know. Like she just joined. I'm not sure.
She did. Well, we getting ready to get off, guys, because I got another show that starts at 9 o'clock, and they've been blowing me up to ask me, do I need the link?
Thanks, Lynn. Robert talking about Scooby Snack. Boy, that's so silly.
So this is the thing. I want you guys to, when this is over, share it, like it. But I create an event for next week. I want you to like it and say you're going. Even if you're not sure, say you're going because it reminds you. Because I don't always have the ability to remind everyone. Oh,
right,
gosh,
no bill, Cheryl.
Oh, I'm sorry. Finish it,
Jackie.
All right, so, yes, be in the moment. Thank you. You two are so awesome. We appreciate it, Jacqueline, for tuning in. We appreciate everybody that shared. Big Red, make sure you guys follow the page. Make sure you guys...
appreciate you, JT.
Thanks, brother-in-law, for coming on. Give me some hearts, some love. Thank you both for being open and honest. Yeah, that, I just have to say that's our ministry. We don't know any other way than to be real. And if more people were transparent, I'm not talking about being on Facebook telling your business, but if more people were transparent about life and the struggles they go through, then more people would know that we've been there, we've done that, we've succeeded, we made it through.
Right.
Because when you go through a time when you don't like your kids or you don't like your husband or you be like, I don't want to be a mama, and then you're like, maybe I'm by myself, something wrong with me. But I guarantee there's a bunch of other mothers that's felt that way at some point in time. They just might have been overwhelmed, right, whatever the case may be. But if nobody chooses to share those struggles, then you don't know that I've been there, I made it through. You just need some people that's going to be on your side. Get yourself around some people that's doing the right thing, going the right places.
Right. What's up, Cam? Just joined. Appreciate you.
Salisbury, how you doing? All right, so thanks. It's been real. Y'all had me laughing. I know this is more of one of our serious shows, but I definitely want you guys to tune in next Monday at 8 p.m. May or may not be at prayer again tomorrow night. If the Lord tells me to, I will join back and pray. But go to our inbox and write any kind of topic that you would like for us to discuss. We did the one Forever Duncan last week. We did the social media aspect this week, privacy, things of that nature. And so next week we would like your input to see what you would like to talk about. Right. So go and like the event, all that other good stuff.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate you. And if anybody's in the area or want to come to the area, interested in the Christmas gala, inbox us. We're more than happy to have you. It was going to be a blast.
Okay. Well, we gotta go. I gotta go on this other show. Yeah, you missed it, Cammy.
Yeah.
We come on at 8 o'clock on Monday.
8 o'clock.
But Mildred, I appreciate your support. I love you. We gotta go. I got a show that's starting like in 1 minute out of California. So God is blessing and opening doors with this a video show and radio. So I got to keep on moving. Are y'all Kojic?
No, we're non-denominational.
We're non-denominational. Thanks so much, Shayla, for joining. Have a good night, guys. Share the page.